The sound of sirens pierced the quiet morning air, slicing through my focus as I directed movers to load the last of my boxes. Karen, the HOA president, stood on her manicured lawn, arms crossed, smirking as two police cruisers rolled up. She'd called the cops on me again. This time it was because my moving truck was parked improperly, and my unapproved move out was disturbing the peace. Her voice dripped with venom as she barked at the officers, pointing at me like I was a criminal. I'd endured her petty tyranny for years, fines for my mailbox color, complaints about my dog's bark, but this was her crossing a line she couldn't uncross. I took a deep breath and waved to the officers, who looked confused. Karen didn't know I wasn't just moving out. I was Lieutenant Sarah Vega, a 15-year veteran of the FBI, and today my cul-de-sac was the staging ground for a classified training operation. 30 agents disguised as movers and neighbors were running a mock hostage scenario. The moving truck was packed with surveillance gear, not furniture. I cleared everything with the city, but I hadn't told Karen. Why would I? She'd made my life hell since I moved in. Now her power trip was about to backfire. I radioed my team. Hold positions. Let's see how this plays out. The officers approached, hands on holsters, asking for my ID. Karen crowed. She's a troublemaker. Arrest her. But then a black SUV screeched to a halt, and out stepped Agent Daniels, my old partner from Quantico. He flashed his badge, his voice calm but lethal. Officers, stand down. This is a federal operation. Karen's smirk vanished. Her eyes darted as agents in tactical vests emerged from the truck, radios crackling. Daniels handed the cops a document proving our clearance. The officers apologized, glaring at Karen, who stammered, This is a mistake." But it wasn't. She just interrupted a national security drill. Karen's face turned crimson as she doubled down, shouting that I'd tricked everyone, that I was a liar hiding behind a badge. That's when the twist hit. My neighbor, quiet old Mr. Thompson, shuffled forward. Everyone thought he was just a retired accountant, but he cleared his throat and said, "Karen, I've been watching you for months. I'm a retired DOJ investigator." He pulled out a recorder, playing clips of Karen's threats to neighbors, her demands for bribes to waive fines. The crowd gasped. Neighbors who'd suffered her reign of terror stepped forward, emboldened. Karen's empire of fear was crumbling, and she knew it. The confrontation peaked as Karen lunged at Mr. Thompson, screaming, "You're all against me." An agent restrained her as she flailed, her dignity in tatters. The cops, now fully briefed, cuffed her for obstructing a federal operation and assault. Her wails echoed as they led her to the cruiser. My team finished the drill flawlessly, but the real victory was the neighborhood's liberation. Neighbors hugged, some crying, others cheering. Karen's reign was over. I looked at her one last time as the cruiser door slammed shut. She'd built her throne on intimidation, but it collapsed under the weight of her own arrogance. As the sun set, I stood by my empty house, feeling lighter than I had in years. Mr. Thompson tipped his hat, saying, "Justice always finds a way." I nodded, knowing this wasn't just about Karen. It was about standing up, about community, about truth prevailing. The agents clapped as I climbed into my car, ready for my next chapter. But I left behind a neighborhood that had learned to fight back. Karen's fall wasn't just a spectacle, it was a reminder that no one is untouchable when good people unite. What do you think was Karen's downfall, fair? Or did she deserve a chance to change? Share your thoughts on justice and accountability below.